चेस खुल्दैन त के भयो चेस डट कममा chess dot कममा what happened to chess.com log out
H5.
Knight f5 probably.
Yeah. Bishop somewhere. G1.
The problem with
F2.
bishop f2 is that I go
F2.
e4, and
Yeah.
now it's starting to look a little bit annoying with this pawn, right?
Yeah. Except we can maybe... Your knights now defend each other, but what if we play knight c4?
Yeah, and then we make a draw.
Take.
E5.
Oh, you have a3.
Draw.
Maybe we should not go there. I have bad memories.
Yeah, or leave the... yeah, it doesn't seem like white has much at this point. So bishop e3... Almost every variation that we're looking at, it ends up being a draw.
Yeah. We tried, Chad. We tried.
It's one of those positions in which, sure, visually it looks like white has tremendous strategical potential because of the weakness of the pawns. And but unfortunately, these two knights are in fact extremely good. Like the knight on g8 doesn't look like much, but give it 2 more moves. And it's going to land on f5 or d5. And then this e pawn is a tremendous asset. It's just a great asset.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very good compensation.
Yeah.
And in fact, he will be happy to get rid of that h7 liability.
Yes. Hikaru is definitely trying to win this.
Yeah.
I think he's been trying to win this since
the entire game.
This endgame.
He was pressing. That's not even a question. But Bukesh was finding all the best continuations. Not even what engine was going for, but found his own way.
Oh, by the way, it's Title Tuesday today.
It is. Is it in 1 hour?
You think Hikaru is...
I was thinking if Hikaru finishes quickly, do you think he's keeping an eye on the clock?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he can stream from there, and I don't know if he has a setup.
Well, I streamed from there. Internet was pretty good. He can just stream from the venue. Quietly.
They do have a lot of setups.
They have streaming rooms, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he can borrow from Bottas.
Yeah. No, they do have streaming rooms. It's a very nice setup. I just saw some tours yesterday on YouTube. I was following, and it does seem like all of the content creators have their specific room, their own room.
So you guys think that between Title Tuesday and enjoying the spa, Hikaru will choose the spa? I guess you don't know him that well.
Bishop to e3. Okay. What is Gukesh contemplating? Okay, rook e8. This is very, very natural. Very natural. And I'm expecting rook takes h7 very quickly. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Rook h7. Most likely rook takes h7.
So rook g2.
Rook g2, I take on
eyeing
a7.
it out. He's eyeing it out.
Do you think it's a possibility?
Yeah, I think so. If you take...
Knight c4 or knight f5, maybe.
Mic check, mic
Maybe
check.
knight f5 is much stronger.
It's
It's
possible.
not so easy to choose knight f5 over knight c4.
Yep. Yeah, no, maybe rook g2 is something that Lukash is actually considering.
He's considering at least.
The thing is, even after rook g2, I can go rook h2.
Mic check, mic
It's
check.
not like you're forcing me to do anything. He went rook g2.
Yeah. I think I know him after all.
Yeah, I certainly do. I mean, giving up the a7 pawn and not even thinking for too long. Feeling confident about the fact that he has enough compensation after taking on a7, both with knight f5 and maybe with knight c4 as well. But knight f5 does seem very, very good. Actually, it's kind of easy to calculate that you're just losing a piece.
Yeah. All right, so what do you think Hikaru is considering? To take or not to take? That is the question.
Rook h2 is the easy way out, let's say.
I think Hikaru is taking.
On a7?
Again, some noise. They
No,
both look
no, no,
there.
no. No, there's no way. I don't think so. I
To
don't
win.
think he's gonna take that type of risk. It's
Give
too
your
risky.
prediction.
It's too risky. Taking on a7 followed by knight f5, you're giving up a piece like that. I would not do it. But then again, I'm not Hikaru, so I don't know.
Why do the commentators never interact with the chat? Oh, believe me, we do. You just don't want to see it. Don't tempt me.
You're getting baited, Maria. You're getting baited. Don't get baited.
What? King c1? Oh, okay. That is actually even better. I do see
C1.
everything. See beyond. See the future too. See what you're thinking about typing before you type it. Yeah, so he basically keeps defending the knight without having it pinned. a7 is still hanging. Defending it is very difficult. Like if you go for king b6, for example, you get b4.
Can you go knight f5?
Yes, you definitely can. Again,
Action in the comment section below, bro.
King c1
Who's
was
going to win?
not so easy
You got work.
to do it though,
Good guess.
right? King d5 might be a bit of a risk. b3.
d5 or b5?
Well, b5 I'm even more afraid to play.
I'm looking at rook b7 actually.
Yeah.
It probably
me
doesn't
too.
work, but it looks
Yeah.
nice.
I agree.
There's no mate. This is not a mate. You just take on c3.
You get checkmated instead.
I get checkmated indeed. Okay, so king c1. Somehow it feels like perhaps this thing is becoming some sort of a game, right? Like it's not over yet. We thought that it would peter out, but it's not over yet. Okay, rook e7.
Right, so there are still some ideas.
Like what? What do we do?
Well, I'm using cheat sheet here. I'm looking at the engine,
Okay.
but even that is probably not really helping. No. Knight b3.
How are you just about to make a move? Rook
He just
h2.
played rook h2.
Rook h2.
It's time. It's time to wrap up and go to play Title Tuesday, right?
You think so? You think he's ready?
Maybe.
But is Gukesh ready?
Well, but what can Gukesh do really? You try too
Overpress.
hard, you get a bunch of what was it, logs?
He can try to
And-
overpress. Yes, yes, yes.
Like if we trade now and rook h5,
That's right. That's how you overpress. And now you
the
have to.
the main
Is Gukesh ready?
strengths of Gukesh was having two rooks and ability to create this pins and checkmate ideas on the back rank. Now the rook is not really threatening anything. Knight f7. We come with knight f rook f5 as well. Knight h6. We give we give a check and take the knight. Yeah.
It's over. Yeah, no way. There's no. He played rook g7.
Wow.
Well, chat, I think
mean,
we
it's-
might have a game now.
It's a good news for us.
I think we might actually have a game now after take rook h5.
Yeah, Hikaru is doing his face. He is not buying it.
I mean, look at him. He's a bit confused by what just
He's
happened.
confused, but it's because he did not expect it in a good way. Like, he calculated everything that makes sense for black. This just did not make sense.
I think we have a
Well,
game right
face
now.
number, that's the face number. Okay, this is not working number.
I think we have, we right now have a game. Take on g2, rook h5. My guess is that he wants to go king d5. But king d5, I just go c4. Wait a minute. No, this is trouble. You take on c4, I take. Rook takes c5, and you lose the pawn on c5. No way to defend against that.
Oh,
This is now a game. Take rook h5. Very easy to calculate. Very straightforward. Absolutely nothing.
yeah.
Perhaps he's saying that king d5 and king e6, but
Whoever is watching this stream, please like and comment.
Oh, rook d2. He wants to take on d2?
okay, I understand. But even this is not that clear to me.
No,
Like I go
the
here, I
knight
go
on g8
b4.
is simply too bad.
I push my pawns. I push the p.
Yeah, it's not in time to stop them.
If I get the a7 pawn, it's over. I have.
Well, at least we are never losing this. So that's.
I
for
have the
sure.
connected passers. Yeah. No, this one is looking good. Play on one goal.
Like you have to bring the other knight somehow.
I did not expect this, but it does seem like finally some separation is being created. Even if not a lot right now. But at least from a practical perspective, after rook to h5, you're starting to feel some danger. I'm not really sure what he missed. Perhaps he wants to go knight f7 and defend passively like this. But this is ultra passive. Like I go knight d4. You're
Knight
forced to
d4,
go c4. I mean, who knows? Maybe, yeah, no.
Can also play maybe well, no, not b4.
This
Well,
is
black
looking good.
also has what, knight e7. Attack the rook.
Knight e7, rook f6. Check.
King d5.
I
we
take the
take-
pawn.
I mean, a lot of things to calculate, but
No!
H5
He played rook h5.
immediately. Now rook
What?
e7, right? But maybe it still works. Rook e7. He wants to bring the other rook. Or bishop g5.
I'm not sure what he missed. I am not sure what Hikaru missed. But yeah, rook e7. I guess he probably wants to go with the other rook. But then again, we're going to have this, which we know is
Yeah,
not,
but then black gets one more tempo, right?
is not really a big problem for black.
Bishop g5, rook f7, rook h6,
Doesn't matter.
knight
I moved the knight.
g4. Yeah, black just gets enough activity to defend all the pawns.
Rook e7 is on the board. If Hikaru wants to go play Title Tuesday, he's gonna play rook h2.
Probably. But then he can take, right? He can think
If-
about taking.
If Gukesh repeats with rook g7, yes.
Yeah. Maybe he had enough time to calculate. He just wanted to maybe gain time and check what Gukesh will do. He goes back. If Gukesh goes back, but the problem is Gukesh never goes back. At least not the second time. Oh, okay. He's not repeating. Hikaru is still playing for a win.
You think so?
I think so.
Hmm.
Rook f1. Okay. Okay, it's still difficult for black. It's way more difficult for black than for white. Like, for example, he wants to play rook f8, rook a8, right?
I agree. Looking target that knight on g8. Well, rook f1 is definitely against knight f6. Like,
Yeah.
this is something that you want to play against, and that is the knight on g8. The knight on g8 cannot escape.
Yeah.
If the knight on g8 lands on d5, this is in fact going maybe be trouble for white. This is something that you really want to avoid. That's why he played rook f1.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
And he's putting some pressure. Look, for us, again, it looks simple, it looks straightforward, but you're playing with no engine, obviously.
Yeah.
You are starting to doubt yourself at certain times and at certain decisions. It's not as easy to make all of these, what they look like simple decisions in the heat of the battle. Rook e6, saying that, okay, I understand you're not allowing me to get my knight to f6. I'm going to force my knight either to f6 or e7. He's looking at getting that knight to d5 or f5.
Okay. Well, we want to stop that, right? So bishop g5. He still will play knight e7, right?
Yes, but what if I go e4 now? E4. Look at that.
We just block it and attack c5. Yeah, that's a trap. I mean,
That's a
it's
nice
unlikely
trap.
Gukesh will fall into it, but
Yeah, bishop
it's a
g5.
possibility. Knight
be
e7, maybe
like-
rook h7 then.
But then
Oof! Oh, sorry, I'm blundering. It's
bishop on g5. I think you have to take. Take. Go rook h6.
if rook e1, then rook g. Wait, how do you defend? Again king d5, I guess.
Or e4.
Or e4, but e4. Oh yeah, we have to block it then. We cannot play rook h4 because then e3.
You can go knight b3 to attack my pawn on c5, but then I defend, right? Like now, only with the knights on the board, you cannot really create a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's hard to attack anything without that bishop.
Five minutes.
It's only me blundering the bishops.
5 minutes 40 against 8 minutes. All right.
And 40 minutes to the title Tuesday. Countdown. We need a title Tuesday countdown.
I truly don't think that he's gonna play Title Tuesday, but who knows? Who knows? Bishop g1, bishop h2. h2, that's not something that I would be considering. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Do you agree?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
And I even have some
bit weird.
tactics. I even have tactics.
Hmm. But we can take on f6, right?
Yes. Yeah, rook d2, you can take on f6. It's still a draw. But you're not winning. You're not better. Like now, this is probably only black that can play for something. So king d5. I have
Yeah, the
e
pass
pawn.
pawn becomes more and more
I'm too active, right?
prominent with... Yeah, all the pieces are active and there are no weaknesses. Well, a7 is, but easy to defend, I suppose.
Yeah. So rook to e6, Hikaru is taking a lot of time on this decision. Really trying to find and struggling perhaps to find a way to stop that knight from going to e7 or f6. Maybe he understands that bishop g5, which was played best move in the position, could be just headed towards a draw after 97. But there's something to be said about Gukesh getting excited and playing e4. What do you think the chances are of that? Of that actually happening? Being like, okay, bishop g5,
well,
I see
if he had
e4.
under a minute, maybe, but it's too obvious, bishop e3, right?
You don't think he's going to get excited? It is obvious, yeah. It is kind of obvious.
Yeah. Well, things happen. People blunder dwarfs.
Yes. Yes, they do. People mess up. Everybody.
He's thinking a little bit. We could quickly check with the other game.
Which one?
Which one of them? Yeah. Well, Vincent against Magnus is still quite interesting. Maybe let's quickly have a look.
This is the position that we have in that one. And I would say Vincent probably still has a slight advantage. Not much. I do think that this knight on d4 cancels a lot of white's advantage. Just because, I mean, it's such a strong piece. But you still have a slight advantage. I'm not going to lie. I think it's, yeah. I think it's there's still some pressure with the knight on c5, the potential of the rooks doubling up, stacking on the f file, rook f7 coming. There's still something.
Even d6 ideas with rook f7.
He just
lots
played
of
rook f1.
ideas, Yeah.
He's stacking them up, ready
It's really hard
to
to
invade.
actually find how to protect c7. Maybe he's not gonna defend it, probably.
I don't think he's too worried for the moment, for the simple fact that you do have h2. But I'll just give you an example. So let's say you make a random move, right? And I go rook here, you go rook f2, and it does seem like I cannot touch the c7 pawn, right? But you actually can, because this is just a checkmate. Check, check, checkmate.
Puzzle rush tactics.
Puzzle rush, yes.
Do your tactics chat.
So there's definitely some options.
Ooh. Gukesh just made a move. We did not expect that move at all.
Let's go back. a6.
I don't know.
Okay.
Are we getting excited? Maybe it's a sign
tell me.
of him being worried.
You tell me, Maria, are we getting excited in this one? Because I'm not. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a mistake. Like it feels just like a move that keeps the tension in the position, and in fact helps me from getting off this line of attack.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't like the clock. I'm not gonna lie. I do not like the clock right now.
Maybe Hikaru has bishop d8, bishop a5, and play for b4. That seems a bit too slow.
Rook e1. I like this move. Now knight f6 or knight e7 no longer possible because you just simply take and then take on e5. And that's how you blunder. You see, I was testing.
Also, we
you.
don't really want to trade those pawns, guys.
I was testing you, Maria. That's how you blunder.
No. Still a draw, though.
It is a draw. You still take it. It's still a draw.
Still a draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a question from the chat about b4. Like, we could have played b4 even now, but we don't want to trade our good pawns for the bad pawns of black. Like, all we were playing against all this time was the weaknesses, because these pawns are not defending each other.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
the
by
pawn on
playing
c5.
b4, you get him where he wants to go, to the end game where black has no disadvantages.
Yes. No reason to exchange the pawn on c5. That's a good point. So,
also, the bishop is controlling dark squares. So while black pawns are on dark squares. Oh, did something freeze? I think we're back. No, we're back.
I think we might be
Just
back, right?
refresh. We need to refresh.
We are back.
We are back.
back.
Well, we were always here. You guys weren't. Haha. Yeah, the time is a little concerning. But Gukesh is now thinking, which means it allows Hikaru to think as well. I was saying that the pawns are on dark squares, which means our bishop has some chances to attack them.
Yes. That's certainly the case. Again, how do you get this knight out? Is the big question that Gukesh has been trying to answer for the last 10 moves. Since he landed his own knight on g8, he went there by himself. 95, 97, knight g8. He really wanted to get there.
But that's probably the idea behind a6. He wants to play knight e7, and then if rook h7, he has an opportunity to jump with the knight.
Yes, but rook h7, you always lose the bishop pawn.
Yes,
Kura.
exactly.
No, knight f7. Knight f7. Good move.
Okay,
Good move by Gukesh. And the thing is,
Drink water.
perhaps knight f6 is coming. Knight to e4 immediately.
A beer.
By Hikaru. I like this move. Take the center as fast as possible.
Yeah, so what now?
And I like the fact that he's speeding up.
Yeah.
He's speeding up. Perhaps Gukesh is starting to feel the pressure of the clock as well.
Yeah, the problem with the knight on g8 still remains.
Yep.
This is, you are like,
But at least he can put more pressure.
this is how you are acting the whole day. Your face is like this the whole day. Why are you so mad at me,
Finding moves
bro?
becomes more and more difficult, even though it's an endgame.
Maria, I see you're gifting subs.
Yeah, what to do? What to do? I love
You
my
sh-
regulars.
You should gift me a sub too.
Do you have an account on Kick?
Ha ha ha.
Yes. I just wrote in the chat.
Well, how was I supposed
Hikaru
to
is
know?
winning, bro.
I even
What's your-
have
this?
a little. You see, I have this little crown.
Ah, C Squared podcast. Oh.
Yes. I even have a little crown. Okay, 96.
I'll think about it. You already have a crown, though. Others don't. I
guess
don't.
so. I guess so. Yes, you're right. You are right.
Maybe I do actually. I never checked. Do I? No, I don't. Oh.
But somebody decided to listen to my
Yeah, that's sweet.
to my
Wait, but you didn't
my
get.
plea. I still didn't get
You
it.
missed out. You don't chat
still-
enough. You know, those
I
who
still
chat more,
didn't get
they get it first.
Is that how it works?
So even those who get banned for spam get subs faster than you do.
That's sad.
Well, thank you, Harmful Jeweler, for the 5 gifted.
Yes.
Yes, I am jealous of a crown. What can I say? I'm Russian. I like everything shiny.
I mean, you have the band hammer.
I don't have
You
You
have the
don't.
band hammer. I think the band hammer is stronger than the crown.
All right, let's play a bullet chess. Bang, boom, 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 bang. Sorry, this one? Oh no. I made a mistake. This is the way. I'm going to come here. Sit for. What a blunder. I made a big blunder. Blunder is back. Blunder King is back. This is the way. This is the way. Goody opening. This is the way. Way to